All right, so we are getting right into the last weeks of expenses and income and chaos transactions. So,
Oh my.
yep, hi, I'm Bo.
9 win.
And we are trying to pay off over $600,000 worth of debt and find financial stability for us and his three kids, doing that one paycheck at a time. And we are experimenting and seeing how things go because our lives are currently chaos and couldn't get much worse. Anyway,
And then the rats came.
on to transactions. Starting with the 12th. So subscriptions, we took out $40 to pay for LastPass. That is a password manager that we use because remembering passwords is hard and resetting passwords is annoying.
And ADHD is very real.
Yes. And then I automatically use $25 of cash back. Capital One, the main credit card that I use for the house. It is set up so that every time I hit $25 in available cash back, it redeems it automatically. I could change that, but I forgot how to, so it remains. So it automatically redeemed the cash back, so I just counted that as a payment towards Capital One. And then on the 13th, Win paid $100 for the deposit on the photographer for our wedding. And then on the 14th is when this transaction cleared a rideshare. I'm presuming it was on the 12th.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes, transactions take a while to clear and I don't record them until they've cleared. So this is the date that was on the clear transaction. So $28, which comes out of his miscellaneous funds that already
got blown out.
Yes. And then I stuffed $130 in my variable funds, and $4 went towards snackies, towards dining out. On the 15th, Win got a pizza.
An emergency. No, it wasn't an emergency.
It was not an emergency. But this also came from his miscellaneous funds, so that was $53. And the mortgage, which the transaction is scheduled for the 12th, but somehow the transaction didn't clear until the 15th. I don't know, y'all. I just do my best. But it had been pending, so, whatever. It cleared on the 15th, so that was $4,031. And then more snacky snacks for $12. And house maintenance fund, $42 went towards thresholds. So these are the little metal strips that are on the edges of the floors underneath the doors.
Sometimes they're wood. In our case, these ones were metal.
Yes. These ones are metal. Because the wooden ones that were installed when our floors got replaced were too tall for some of the doorways in the house. So we had to replace them with the metal strips so that we could close the doors. So that was $42.
Yay, doors.
Yep. And then Win got another rideshare for $20. And I paid for dining out. We went to see a magic show.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It was Lucy Darling. If you've ever heard of her, she's phenomenal. I did not know that she was a magician until several months after starting to watch her content. She's hilarious.
By the way, if you don't know her, fix it.
Yes, she's phenomenal. But yeah, we ate out. I fully expected it, which is why I put magic on here, because I fully expected that some kind of chaos would happen. So yeah, $30 for dining out.
Magical Wendy's.
And then on the 17th, another rideshare for Win. And then I spent $156 to renew my car registration and also get a corrected driver's license. So the registration was $151 and the corrected driver's license was $5. So that's $156 out of registration and license.
Real quick, not making excuse for myself about rideshare. Didn't need to happen. So not an excuse, but wondering who else can relate to transitioning to a new job situation and having to adjust your routine and trying to make up for it in the wrong ways. If I'm the only one, don't say anything. But if anyone else has struggled to cope, I guess, with a new job situation before finally settling in, please say so in the comments. Tell us all about it. I don't want to be alone.
Love you so much. Also, when exactly will you be settling in?
That happened today.
Today.
Yes, there was no
Okay.
ride share today. There will be no more ride shares with this job.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Bet.
Okay.
It's the transitions that are usually the hardest for me.
Okay.
Usually.
Okay. And then on the 18th, I send $150 towards the flooring debt, which is the debt of Focus currently. So that is the snowball or the avalanche or whatever you want to call it, payment for $150. And then I saved $19 for Christmas, $70 for house maintenance, and $188 for my emergency fund.
Yay.
Now, let us see how these envelopes are doing. These envelopes. So these are the revolving or variable envelopes. The money does roll over to the next period, which is why these are separate from the other transactions. So, groceries. Started out with nothing, added 90, spent 80, so there's 10. Bulk buy, started with nothing, added 40, spent 11, so there's 29. Now, to be clear, there was actually more spending than this. However, I got my Costco cash back from the membership. And with that membership, when you get the certificate, you get a certificate for how much your reward is. And it can only be redeemed like at the cash register. So what they do is you show them your membership and you show them their certificate, and they just use their certificate towards your purchase. And then whatever's left over, you get that cash back in physical cash. Now, I don't track my physical cash, so this is what happens. This is what happens. So $11 for Costco, So there's $29 left in that category. And then transportation started with 168, spent 34, so there's 134. Health started with 219, spent 209, spent 19, so there's 190 left. Home shopping started with 74, spent 11, so there's 63 left. Birthdays steady at 38, clothing steady at 57, shoes steady at 279, pet care steady at 117. Personal started with 19, spent 17, so there's 2 left. And Alphaba, which is me matching the kids' savings account deposits, which they have not been doing, steady at 356. Onward to see how this actually stacks up for the budget. So his paycheck, $13.68 as budgeted. Her paycheck, or my paycheck, $15.72 as budgeted. Other income, $37.39, more than budgeted, and we're okay with that. From savings, $7.14, more than budgeted. We're less okay with that. Rollover, $3.28, and we didn't budget anything because we always know chaos will happen. So total for this pay period is $7,721. Onward to his spending. Which is Wynn's checking account.
Yes. Mortgage happened, 4,031. S&M collections steady at $50. Electric bill, we thought it would be $225. It was $225. Adventures, 20 as budgeted. Miscellaneous, budgeted 50, and final was 177. It was bad, y'all. I blame ride shares and me. It's me. Rollover ended up being 857. That's good though, right?
Yes, that's excellent.
Yay! Subtotal 5,360. That hurts to read. With a remaining budget of 2,361. In terms of my savings, there's no savings right now because I still haven't gotten a full paycheck, and that's how that goes.
Yep. Now onward to her spending, which is my checking account. Dining out, 69 as opposed to the 30 that was budgeted. I'm a child and I find that hilarious, but also not great. So now we go all the way down to extra debt, which was 150 as budgeted. And then Capital One, 75 as opposed to the 0 budgeted. But that is just because cash back automatically goes towards the credit card. So that's what that was. And then variable envelopes, 676 as opposed to the 555 budgeted. And that is because groceries and bulk shopping. Sometimes it just has to go over, I guess. Sometimes we just need a bunch of things at the same time. And subtotal is 970 as opposed to 735 budgeted. Not my favorite. Leaves us with 1,391. And onto my saving, which is my savings account. Christmas was 28 as opposed to the 60 that was budgeted. That's really just because I pull cards. It's a card challenge. It's totally random. Emergency fund, 188 as opposed to the 250 that was budgeted. Ran out of money because groceries and eating out, and I hate it. And then house maintenance, the 461 that was budgeted, so that's great. Subtotal saved $677, which is less than budgeted, and we know why. That leaves us with 714, which is what was spent out of savings. So LastPass, 40 as opposed to the 36 that was budgeted. I forgot last year to add the tax. So yeah, $40. And then registration, 156 as opposed to the 151 that was budgeted. But that is because I also got a corrected driver's license with my updated address on it. And then house, 242 as opposed to the 0 budgeted. We needed to be able to close. We needed to be able to close 2 doors, so we got those thresholds. And also, it was $200 to clean the vents, and that's important because when the heat turns on, you don't want a bunch of like nasty dust and stuff to just fly out the vents.
The funk of 40,000 years. That's a reference.
I bet it is. And then I owed him $101, which is really just half of what I initially saved for house maintenance in the last pay period. So that was that. And then wedding was 175 as opposed to 0 budgeted. And that was just because, what was it? The deposit for the photographer. Mm-hmm. And what was the other thing? Oh, my hair. Getting my hair updated.
It's so pretty.
Thank you. And we're just gonna have one more hair appointment before the wedding. Mm-hmm. And then we'll be done with that at least. And that is a total of 714, which is all that was left. So that is a 0-based budget. Every dollar got a job. Our bank accounts are absolutely not at 0, although we are not pleased with where they currently are. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Our bank accounts have gone down significantly over the past 3 months, 4 months, really.
That said, without all this planning and reflection on what has worked, what hasn't, without this, y'all, I don't even want to think about it because at the end of the day, budget beats broke
Every time.
every time.
And never forget that you too deserve financial stability. And I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.